What is going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a free pick for you from this Northern Illinois versus Kent State college football matchup. It's going down Friday, November 28th, 2025. But before we get to that free pick, if you are looking for my best bets, the games that I absolutely love and the ones that I have the most money on every single day, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium, or you can click the link in the description of this video below. We've got so much free pick content here at Pickdawgz that you know these plays in the premium side are the best of the best. That's what Pickdawgz Premium is for. But we've also got our inner circle. It's something we've been mentioning a lot in our videos as of late. Now, it's not for everyone. It's for those who are placing larger bets of at least $1,000 or more per game, which is the requirement to be accepted into the service. But we've had a lot of big bettors and high rollers join this club already, having a ton of success already with the one-on-one coaching and the bankroll management and the early releases. So if this sounds like something that's for you, reach out to the number on the screen and we will get you some more information. But let's get to this one between Kent State and Northern Illinois. And, this is just one of those games where neither team really has anything but pride to play for at this point. Northern Illinois 3-8 on the year, 2-5 in MAC conference play. Kent State 4-7 on the year, 3-4 in MAC conference play. And, the thing with Kent State was that I thought this was a Kent State team that was going to be the worst team in college football this season, that was going to, really be in the running to have a winless season. I'm not going to lie. I thought that that's kind of what it was. They started the year with that miracle win over Merrimack, 21-17. But then they had, that run where they lost a few games in a row. But then you remember the fact that they played three top 25 teams in that run, and they almost upset Buffalo as sizable underdogs. They lost that game 31-28. And I think later down the road, we'd find out that there was more, problems with Buffalo than maybe we would have thought going into the season, or at least going into that game, as Buffalo had a bunch of close calls, including one against UMass. But then, after Kent State played, Oklahoma, they lost 44-0. Then they got into the rigors of conference play, and they blew out UMass. They beat Bowling Green. They got the win over Akron. All of a sudden, you're just like, wait a minute. This Kent State team is winning some games. And then they lost to Central Michigan to, not have a chance at bowl eligibility, which kind of takes the air out of the sails of Kent State coming into this game. But I still think that Kent State would, from where this team was, no less than a year ago, and really struggling in a lot of their games and just getting their butts kicked left and right, I think coming into this game, I think that there's something here for Kent State. Northern Illinois has been a team that's been dreadful offensively for much of the season. A team that's just been really, really hard to back just across the board. I mean, hell, when you get beat up by Toledo, you get beat up by, Western Michigan, Ohio, you lose 6-3 to San Diego State. It's been one of the worst offenses in the country. Now, a 45-3 win over UMass definitely aided things, and they almost equaled their entire total of points in MAC conference play in that one game against UMass. But I would say far more often than not this season, we have seen that Northern Illinois has really had, issues with, just putting points on the board. And I honestly think that, Kent State has the edge here. I genuinely think the wrong team is favored here. I've seen nothing to suggest that, Kent State quarterback Drew DeShields won't play in this game. And I think DeShields is just a much better option under center. And, like I said, this Northern Illinois offense, regardless of who's been under center, whether it's Josh Holst or any of the other, backup quarterbacks, Northern Illinois' offense hasn't been able to do much of anything this season. They've been stuck in the mud. So I'm going to take 5.5 points with Kent State in this one. I think the Golden Flashes are live on the money line as well. So give me Kent State plus 5.5. That's my free pick for this game. Thank you so much for checking out this free pick video. Let me know who you guys like in this game in the comment section below. And remember, if you're looking for my best bets, you can head to Pickdawgz Premium, or you can click the link in the description of this video below. And remember to use the promo code PICK, P-I-C-K, at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase. Best of luck, and we'll see you guys soon.